Hey guys, it's WACK and welcome to a chat with Zach where I pick a topic and I just have a short little chat with you. And I know I have this mentality, or I portray myself as this always happy and positive person through my videos. I'm always happy, always excited, always, just positive throughout my videos. And, most of the time I am, but sometimes, I don't know, like sometimes I'm not always feeling like that. And today is one of those videos where I talk about something. It's not really positive, and I'm sorry if you watch my videos and think, oh, this is going to be a positive video. Well, today it's not really that positive, but I want to try to make it at the end a positive video and just hopefully something that you can learn from. And today I'm talking about not being so attached in a relationship. And I know that's something just randomly just brought up, just a random video I'm doing, but I feel like this is a video that maybe it can help you out and maybe just help you out in the future, because man, relationships, they're tough, man. They're really tough. There's a ton of things I can talk about in relationships. I could talk for hours. I can make tons of different kinds of videos on it, but that's for another day, for another time, maybe later on in the year or whatnot. But what sucks in a relationship is when it ends. And if you're like me, you try in a relationship, you try really hard, you really like a person, and maybe sometimes you get really attached to that person. And what I mean by attached is always wanting to be with that person, always just thinking about that person, just really needing that person is what I'm trying to get at, is needing that person to make you happy, needing that person to be you. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but when you become attached in a relationship, what that could be many different things, like always being there for that person, or just really liking that person, or really caring for that person. And that's not always a bad thing, but needing that person, just needing that person in general for whatever reason, is something that you should just not do in a relationship. Just being overly attached for that person. Because let's say like you get in a relationship and you really like that person, you really do care for that person, but that other person is just not caring like how you are. Like they're not putting in that same effort that you are, and you put in all this effort in, you really just put all forth of your time and thinking about this person, really did like this person, and you grow a really good attachment with this person. Like you're sticking out your arm, hoping that the other person will, but that other person is not, and then you're just waiting for that other connection, and then you just get overly attached with this person, and they're not feeling that same way, and then they just completely just leave, and you're just sitting there all alone, just with this overly attachment link connection with this person, and they're not linked up with you. And that's something that I'm here to tell you. It's just I'm sorry, it's just kind of a hard topic to talk about. It's something that you just don't want to do in a relationship. You want to really like this person. You in a relationship, you should care for this person. I'm not saying you need to not care about this person, never give forth any effort, ever show affection, ever show that you really do care about this person. I'm not saying that. All right, you should in fact do all of that, but just try to avoid this attachment, this need for a person, because once that person is gone, and if that person ever leaves, if that person ever just leaves the relationship with you, and you're still wanting that person, you're still there wishing or wanting that connection, you're wishing that they would feel attached to you, you're wishing it was a mutual feeling, and it's not, then you're just gonna feel way worse, and it's just not gonna be easy for you to get over that relationship. And I know it sounds really weird. I know it sounds really confusing. I'm kind of making it confusing, but it's a hard thing to talk about, especially right now with me. I try to make these videos, especially like these, a chat with Zach, as clear as possible and try to help you out. But this is just something that's like I'm still figuring out. It's not, and I hate talking about me with this. It's about you. It's about just helping you. It's a video with all of us in it, not just me. But with me, at least with a relationship, and I don't really talk about breakups or relationships really a lot. I can talk about relationships and breakups right now, but it's not something I really started yet. But with me, at least, with a relationship, sometimes I put forth effort and sometimes I put forth too much effort, and then I begin to grow this attachment. and then the other person just decides it doesn't want to happen. So then I'm just sitting here with this different feeling than this what other person has, and I just grow attached, and it's like it's not easy to detach yourself. It's not easy to just disengage that like button with that other person. It's not easy to just disengage your feelings for that other person, and that's what happens when you get too overly attached with a person. You know, you want them to come back. You want them to feel the same way. You want to just talk with them. You do anything to just have a moment for them just to come back and just to talk about it. And you know, you start to grow more feelings, you start to become more confused and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, you know, I don't know. I don't know what that one thing to not make you become overly attached, because lots of people, they have different feelings, they work differently in relationships. Each relationship is somewhat different. Even a relationship you had in the past and you have this same relationship with that same person, it's going to be different in the future. You know, lots of relationships are different. And I don't know what I can tell you to tell you don't be too overly attached to that person. So what I'll just leave you with is these words of advice. You know, care for that person, really like that person. Just do what you want with that relationship. Don't regret anything. Just go forth with that relationship. If you want, I don't know, if you want to care for that person like every single day, if you really do like that person and you want to show it every single day, then do it. But don't feel a need for that person just because you do it for that person, just because you care so much for that person. Don't find this need, this hunger for this other person just to show you all that love and affection that you give forth. You know, that's just pretty much, you know, all I'm trying to say. I know this was a somewhat different video. I know this was a confusing video, but this is just something I kind of wanted to talk about. Maybe you can give your advice. Maybe you can give your 2 cents in this video. Just if you're in a relationship, just don't feel too overly attached. Don't feel this need for this love and desire just because you give forth that effort. You know, give forth that effort. Don't expect anything else. And if they give forth that other effort that you're looking for, then that's even better. Just don't need that person in a relationship. So that was my video. This was a different video, so leave your 2 cents in, and hopefully more videos like this in the future, but more positive videos in the future. Just want to spend this to chat with Zach on this kind of like video. So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and bye.